Okay, so the baby obviously has something to say. Okay, the UN has some new regulations for Iran. Couldn't think of the name. Iran, as far as their nuclear capabilities, their armies, their arms and whatnots like that. It's kind of in the proposal stage right now. It's nothing legitimate or official or anything like that. But it's basically going to constrict their capabilities as a nuclear country, constrict their capabilities as an army, so that Ahmadinejad's threats of taking over the world and throwing it into chaos aren't actually going to come to fruition. For those of you that don't know, President Ahmadinejad, which is the Iranian president right now, has publicly stated in UN meetings and in several interviews with Iranian news organizations that it is his personal duty to bring back the Muslim savior, which is the 12th Imam, or the Mahdi, and he basically is going to throw the world into chaos so that the savior has something to come back to fix, basically. That being said, the world basically wants to make sure that Iranian President Ahmadinejad is not going to do this. So that's why these regulations are in the proposal stage, to try and get that resolved before it happens. Having said all of that, I think maybe President Ahmadinejad is basically going to say, okay, guys, okay, I like these. I think this will be nice. I think it's a good idea. I signed this. But when I go back into the closed doors, as you say, I'm going to blow shit up. That's what I personally think, because that's basically what he's done in the past. That's basically what his public views, baby has something to say again, his public views and his public statements say otherwise. I don't personally think that he's going to agree to this, and if he does, it's basically just going to be on paper. It's not going to be anything that he's going to stick to. So that was my terrible impression of a Middle Eastern person. For all of you racists out there, it's probably funny. For all of the people that are Middle Eastern, it's probably funny still. Ha! But that brings us to the moral view of the day. This is probably going to be like a staple for my vlog, is the moral view of the day. It's basically going to be a question proposed to you, and then I'm going to give my personal view, and I want to hear your comments about both. So here's the personal moral view of the day. My moral view is, I personally believe that these sanctions, however they have a legitimate cause behind them, I don't think that they're going to be appropriate. I don't think it's going to matter to Ahmadinejad. So that proposes the question to y'all. Do you personally think, if these restrictions were placed on us as a country in the U.S., that President Ahmadinejad would hold more respect for them and comply? And if they were imposed on us as a country, would you agree with them? My personal view, I carry a Springfield 45 XD for protection, and I think carrying a gun is pretty badass. I don't think that these restrictions would be appropriate for a country, because I think it limits a country's growth economically and just as a country technologically as well, because these technologies are very, very good technologies that have been perverted by stupid people. You know, uranium and plutonium as a power source are very efficient power sources. The problem is they also can be weaponized to blow shit up. That's why I think that constricting a country is a bad idea. In the context of it being a bad idea for Iran, I think it's just a bad idea in general, because I don't think he's going to care. So post your comments, post your ideas. This is Jace. Thanks for watching the vlog.